So let's talk about what are the average home pricing right now in October of 2024 in Milpitas. We're at $1,653,000. So that's a little bit lower than where we were. We were hitting about 1.8, 1.9. So it's adjusted a little bit. I don't want to say that the market has really changed. You know, those numbers fluctuate depending upon what price points are added in to look at the monthly average. So I'm not too worried about that. It's pretty steady. Hello everybody, I'm Debbie Indihar Giordano of Master Brokers. Welcome to my weekly update. We're barreling in to finish up 2024. So if I haven't told you, have a happy Thanksgiving. Wish you and your families a great gathering together. So we're in the midst of doing a before and after shots of a listing that I've got coming up. It's 168 Woodland Way in Milpitas. It's in the Pines. It's a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath, about 1864 square feet, beautiful backyard. You'll see that on the video. And that's scheduled for an open house December 7th and 8th next month from 2 to 4. I'll be there. Please come by. The price point on this beautiful home is $1,698,888. And I'll be more than happy to show that to you. So we'll see that on next week's video. And then today we're going to talk about a great article that came out in the Milpitas Post, and it's entitled 10 Questions Buyers Should Ask Their Agent. Been working with a lot of potential buyers. I have a buyer that I just put into a contract and closed last week in San Jose. And then over the weekend, I counseled with a buyer looking to put in an offer on a Hillcrest villa area in Milpitas, so we'll be working on that next week. So we'll be discussing that, then also some average selling prices here in Milpitas, and then we'll wrap it up with our last area that we're traveling through Milpitas, and that's the Foothill Estates. Talk about what is nice about that area. So let me dive right into the 10 questions buyers should ask their agent. Number one, are you a realtor? You know, not all licensed agents are realtors. You need to be a member of the real estate board. I'm a member of the Santa Clara County Real Estate Board. In fact, I just got an award last week for 45 years of service. I'm proud to serve that real estate board. I am a broker, not just a realtor, so I have a higher proficiency in knowledge and expertise and a higher level of being able to protect my clients against any liable issues. And by the way, I'm proud to say that in 45 years of my career, not one of my clients nor myself have ever been sued for any lawsuits in our potential transactions. What types of services can you provide? So agents may offer some type of services like finding the homes, meeting the criteria. Most of my buyers actually find most of their properties online. They search through Zillow, Redfin. We go out there and look at the property if they haven't seen it on an open house. And so the buyers are very proactive in locating the properties that they want. They usually decide what kind of area they want to be in also. So that's very helpful. And then how well do you know the markets where I'm searching for a home? Most of my buyers come to me locally because they know that I know the Milpitas market. Not only am I a top selling agent with listing properties, but in terms of helping buyers locate and find a good price property in Milpitas, that's one of my niches. So do you have experience working in buyers in my situation? Yes, I do. Over the long haul of my career, I certainly do. Can you tell me about the approaches to scouting properties? Again, I kind of lean onto the buyer to help differentiate what schools they're looking for, what other areas that they want to find. And on the MLS, that's the search engine that I use, the multiple listing service, there's a feature called Coming Soon, and that's not put out on Zillow or Redfin. So a buyer does not have knowledge of that information. However, I would get that. And I'm able to let a potential buyer know about a home that may be coming up shortly, so they can kind of zero in on that and get ready to look at that property. What will be included with our written buyer's agreement? So the National Association of Realtors that settled their lawsuit in July of this year requiring a buyer-broker agreement. So that's the stated commission that the buyer's agent would get. What I've seen is I'm asking the sellers to pay that commission, and it usually hasn't been a problem. So we'll discuss that as we come into that. How long will we work together? Well, that depends. It may take a week, it may take a month. And so we just decide collectively what we want to do as a team to make that final purchase happen. What are options for paying you? Like I said, the buyer could pay the buyer agent fee, but as I said, most sellers are willing to pay that fee. And then can you recommend service providers that help to obtain mortgages, make home repairs, and support other closing tasks? And yes, I do. I have a ready, able team available that we can tap into to make that streamline for the buyer. And then do you have references that I can speak with? And I do. I have a lot of client testimonials. If you check the Yelp the Yelp listing or Google, you'll find a lot of the reviews online, and then I'll be able to provide those for you. So let's talk about what are the average home pricing right now in October of 2024 in Milpitas. We're at $1,653,000. So that's a little bit lower than where we were. We were hitting about 1.8, 1.9. So it's adjusted a little bit. I don't want to say that the market has really changed. You know, those numbers fluctuate depending upon what price points are added into look at the monthly average. So I'm not too worried about that. It's pretty steady. Certainly it's a higher rate than it was at the beginning of this year. And the median price is $1,502,000. The condo price has really jumped up. They're at $1,258,000 for an average home price for a condo, and $1,310,000 for a median price. And probably a lot of that is attributed to those are great entry-level properties and still in very high demand. And as interest rates drop, we're going to see probably that value even go up a little bit more. And so as we close, I'd like to talk about the Foothill Estates, which is near and dear to my heart. It's up near the foothills of Milpitas, just as the name says. The homes are older in terms of they're built in the 1960s to 1970s, more conventional styles. Some have vaulted ceilings, but most are the lower ceilings. They're open floor plans. The lots are fairly good size, 6,000 to 7,000 square foot lot size. So you go up the hill, you go up Edsel Drive, and you'll get into the neighborhoods. They're well maintained. Usually the Rose School is that neighborhood there, which is a fairly decent school for the elementary school. And then you have Rancho Junior High for the junior high, and then of course Milpitas High for the high school. So the education that you provide your child is very, very good for there. So if you're interested in getting your home ready, we've talked about the different neighborhoods. I have a lot of knowledge throughout the whole city of Milpitas, and that would be helpful in sitting down and talking about how we can present your home. Give me a call at 408-945-8988 or giordanodj@aol.com, and we'll see you next week at the 168 Woodland Way. Take care. Bye-bye.